Hi everyone, this is Laidback Luke and you're watching housefordjs.com.
Hello, it's Stefano Dispinelli from House for DJ. I am with Laidback Luke today for a great interview. Hello Luke, thank you to be with me.
No problem.
Yesterday you were playing at Amnésia Cap here in France. The crowd was really super excited and all your set. What is your feedback about last night?
Oh well, this was the fourth time I played here. Every year I come here, it's one of my favorite places to play in the summer. And this one was the biggest for me. The crowd was amazing, such good response, so much great energy and love, and yeah, I really enjoyed it.
Cool. Now you're a leader in the electronic dance music. You became and are going to become the idol from lots of people all around the world who would like to have the same career. To be a major producer like yourself, you don't start off from nowhere, playing live show and producing chart smashing tracks. How did you get started into the music industry?
Well, my first start was when I found out you can make music with a computer. I come from a musical family. My family plays instruments, and I was always the bad one playing the instrument like this. So I had all this music in my head, and when I found out when I was 15 years old, I could make music with a computer. This was back in 1992, something like this. So we only had like the beginning of the PC. And when I found this out, I just wanted to do this the rest of my life.
Great. Can you describe your music over the years?
Well, it's always changing. I think every 2 or 3 years I try and switch my sound. The meaning for this is I used to be very much into techno. At one point I couldn't make music anymore because I was stuck in the techno loop and I couldn't make anything else, and at one point I even wanted to give up making music. So that's when I decided I just always allow myself to switch genres, to embrace every electronic dance music. And this is why I play all these kind of styles of music also, because for me it keeps the passion alive and the motivation.
Yeah. A few months ago you talked about your own style that you named Trance 2.0. Can you explain more about it?
Oh yeah, I think the time has come for Trance 2.0. I mean, in all honesty, I wasn't a very big trance fan like when it was big in 2000 and everything. So for me, I just discovered this a few years ago. And so I try to bring the house and the electro vibe to trance and try to mix the both. I always say it's I choose for the epicness of trance and the sexiness of house music.
Okay. Can you expect soon a new release in the same kind?
Oh yeah, I think my new release called Natural Disaster is an example. Funny. Example is the rapper. It's an example for Trance 2.0. It has the trance riffs, but then again it has the same beats as Congo rock tracks. So you know, it's the combination that makes it Trance 2.0.
In your set and production, we've seen incorporation of different genres, like including Lil Jon in your single with Steve Aoki, Turbulence. Do you believe you acquired a special skill to blend these different genres?
Yeah, I do believe so. I think it's all about blending different genres. Like I said, it keeps the music fresh, keeps making, you know, new interests, and I think if you always just do the same thing, it gets boring at one point. So for me, it's always a challenge to mix as many styles as possible.
What are your favorite tracks to play live other than your own?
Well, one of my favorite tracks for the summer is Avicii Levels, actually. Really enjoying that at the moment. For me, it's the Piano of 2011. Obviously, Swedish House Mafia stuff still. Loving the stuff of Michael Woods, and also the new talents I'm supporting now on my label. People like GTA and kids like Sandro Silva are doing amazing.
Yeah. With tracks like You and I Remix and You Better Follow on Remix, what is your favorite release of this year, or is the track yet to be released?
That's a very good question. I think it has to be released. Although I mean, I'm very happy with the Alice DJ bootleg. It's been blowing up the world for me, but it was more like a joke and like something I did very, very quickly and easily. I'm very much excited for my release with Natural Disaster. Because in the UK we are doing a big video. We're doing it with Ministry of Sound. And I'm very curious to see what's going to happen with it.
Many of your releases include work with singers, like making Natural Disaster, for example, and the unreleased Speak Up with Winter Goes On. Did you meet any of these singers while working on the track?
No, not really actually. Obviously I have known Winter for a very long time and we performed together as well. But someone like example I just got to meet afterwards. He was looking for a track, I made a track, he put the vocals on it. And then after we met, like he's gonna perform with me in Ibiza on my Super You and Me party coming Thursday. And Winter Gordon always performs with me as well. And yeah, so it's a different collab this time, and it really worked out. I mean, because of our schedules, it's always very hard to be in the studio together. But I'm really happy with the result.
Can we expect any future collaboration with other producers?
Oh yeah, at the moment I've done a collab with Sander Van Doorn, which is very exciting. We're keeping it low at this point because we're waiting for my singles to come out first, and then the collabs will come. I'm doing a collab with Dada Life at the moment as well. And I just did a remix for Angeli, and Angeli is going to perform on a new track for me after Speak Up. So I'm very excited.
And can we have more information about the title of the track with Dada Life or Sander Van Doorn?
No, not yet.
No? Wow. In the last couple of years, the electronic dance music scene exploded, especially in the US. Do you believe this naturally happened, or something happened to the scene itself?
Oh well, it's very easy to answer that. I think David Guetta happened, and I think David Guetta brought the house scene and the house industry to America, and he opened the whole market up for all of us. I mean, for us, America is so big now, and basically we have David to thank for it. Thank you.
And did he contact you to make a collaboration with you?
Oh yeah. We worked on a lot of tracks together. Only one track made it to his older album, but I think we made like 10 tracks together. And so the track after Speak Up, which is with Angeli, is going to be a collaboration with David Guetta, but we'll see.
Okay. You are more and more famous all around the world, on Twitter and Facebook, more and more followers, and we can observe you are very close to your fan. How much time do you spend every day to your fan?
Oh, a lot of time actually. So my thing is, okay, I follow famous people for me on Twitter. Like, I follow DJ Qbert, my #1 DJ, Gas Lamp Killer. I follow him. I'm very much into cooking nowadays. I love Jamie Oliver, so I tweeted a couple of times at Jamie Oliver, and then I waited for a response, and he didn't respond to me, and I got sad. And with this feeling, I try to respond to everyone because I know if I only say thanks, people get happy and they have a good time, and I'm very happy with the support, and I appreciate the love that the people give me. So for me it's very important. I spend a lot of time per day, but it's all good.
Your community is very active on your website forum, laidbackluke.com, and many of unknown producers try to improve their skill, and it's really a wealth of talents. Have you already discovered some new great producers?
Oh yeah, very much. I mean, kids like I'm Rivero, Gianni Marino, obviously the guys of GTA. I've a lot of people coming, and I'm just creating a whole new army of young producers that will be a very good representative of house music, just like Afrojack and Avicii and all those guys are doing now. Right.
To return back to your activities, you've got your own label called Mix Match Records. How it is managed? Are you also looking after the mix match after your gigs, travel and time?
Oh yes, very much. Obviously, I have an A&R manager doing my the administrative side of the label and doing the contracts and everything. But I'm very close with the selection of the demos, and every release I do the mastering for it, and so yeah, it's a lot of work. But I'm very happy to be able to have a platform for the talents I discover.
And to finish, tell us a little about Super You and Me Porches. How did you get this started, and what are you planning in the future?
Well, the Super You and Me parties for me are like electronic dance music got way too serious at one point, and I thought we should bring it back to where the most fun parties are when you have crazy fun with your friends and you laugh and there's good music and everything, and I wanted to have a combination with that. I've always been very much a fan of superheroes and Marvel comics, and I think the best feeling in the world in a party is where you're having your hands up in there and you're like, I can take on the whole world, and this is what you should feel like as a superhero. And not only the DJ should be the superhero, the crowd should be the superhero too. So this is how it started, and I feel like when I got into partying first, there was always a dress code, and people would think of their outfits before going out, and this is what I want to have with Super You and Me too. And this combined with the fun, this is the whole formula of the parties.
Okay, thank you, Luke, and see you soon.